Back on the plot, everyone, and it is 8:20 in the evening. It has got a lot cooler than what it was today, but it's still rather warm. So I'm just up here to water a few things. Hopefully, if I water them, things like my lettuce, they won't go to seed. But yeah, just give a few things a water. I'm not going to do an entire plot, that would take me too long and it's too much work in this heat. So I'll do half the plot tonight and I'll come back maybe tomorrow night and do the other half. But I'm just looking at my sweet peas here and they look fabulous. Let me turn the camera around. There you go. They're really, really nice. So I've got pinks and purples, blues, and the bees are loving them. Oh, these are nice ones. I've never had them ones before. And if I look down here, here are the seed pods. What I'll do is I'll save these seed pods and it'll give me some seed to plant next year. So yeah, I'm very pleased. I planted them now. Oh, it's a nice red one down there as well. Let's see if I can hook this up. Yeah, very nice. And they smell really, really nice as well. Anyway, that's the sweet peas. I've got an appointment with those two watering cans. So I'll see you later. Well, that's most of the garden being watered, and I've watered myself as well. I've had about half a litre of water because it's stifling hot still. Just show you a few things that I noticed tonight. The peppers. I brought some out here so they can get some direct sunlight. These ones, these are Heavenly Facing Angel. And what are these ones? These ones must be Jalapeno Tigers. So the Heavenly Facing Angels, they're grown up with facing heaven, and they're like your normal chilies. They looks like they're going from green to brown to red. The Jalapeno Tigers, oh, that's a good one there. Look at the size of that. They seem to be going from, another good one there, green to black, then they'll go to red. And there's another one there. Funny, this plant doesn't have the variegated leaves. So see the leaves on this one, but this one just has normal green leaves. But the chilies look the same. So I brought them out to get a bit of sun. Squashes, I've been given another water. Got a few flowers on the squashes as well, but I think most of them are male flowers. And the reason you can tell the male flowers is because they don't have a fruit behind the flower. If I look over here to this one, that's a female flower because it's got the fruit behind the flower. So hopefully that'll get pollinated and it'll start off the squashes. The beans are doing okay. The runner beans, Scarlet Emperor, all lovely, all coming up with flowers. Each one of these flowers will eventually turn into a bean. So they're all doing good and they're reaching the top of the canes. What I'll do is at the weekend, as I'll go along, and then as it's reached the top of the canes, I'll pull the growing tip out to hopefully make the plant more bushier. The Greek Gigantes, again, we've got more flowers, which means more beans, and they're growing well. They're halfway up the canes as well. The purple French climbing beans, no flowers at the moment, but they're doing well. As you can see, well, you might not be able to see that, but they're all getting well up the canes. So yeah, good growth. The tomatoes, I've just watered the tomatoes. Let me show you these. These are a Siberian Panther, and if you look here, we have got our first Siberian Panther tomatoes, and there's an even bigger ones along here. I didn't even spot these on Saturday, and there's several on this plant, so that's all going well. If I come round here to the pink panthers, let's have a look. If we have a look at the pink panther, as you can see on this one, we've got some little tomatoes starting to form, so that's all good. And I've watered all the geraniums as well, so that's good. So the only things that hasn't been watered really is the rhubarb, the potatoes, and the sweet corn. Oh, and the brassicas. Brassicas will be okay, they'll get watered on Saturday. Well, that's me finished for tonight. As I say, it's just up here to water a few things and spot a few jobs for the weekend. If I come up at the weekend, it might be an evening shift. There's not that much to do at the minute. Everything's looking well, everything's going okay. So just a few little odd jobs to get done here and there. I might come up tomorrow and water the brassicas and the potatoes, but I'll see what I feel like tomorrow evening. But that's it for now. I'll see you again later this week. Welcome back, everyone. We're in the back garden at the minute, and the weather has finally broke. Although it is still warm, we've left behind the stifling hot weather we've had during the week. So this is Saturday the 27th, and there's a bit of a breeze today, and it's actually quite nice. However, not at the allotment. I'm saving that for later this evening. Hopefully it'll be a lot cooler then, because it's still quite warm. So yeah, this evening I'll go and get Delilah and we'll head up to the allotment, do a bit of work there. But let me just show you a few things that's going on in the garden. Okay, if we go up the stairs, one of the first things you see is the roses. This is the only roses we have left in the garden. These lilies have gone over, most of them. They've gone over, but we don't water the garden or anything. And the lilies have been out for quite a while. Up here, I've got some squashes that are going up to the plot. I'll take these up tonight. Got some spring onions that are been planted for a while. We have been using these. These are quite good actually. And we've got some beetroots in here, which will be going up to the plot soon. Got some flowers and things, some basil, which is going to seed. Some flowers, then you go out the front as soon as I get that sorted. That's my disappointing garlic harvest in there. And this is the one. I never watered these on Thursday, and I went up to Bromsgrove to visit my mum. So they never got watered all day, so they're just out in the blistering sun. And as you can see, there's a couple I can salvage, but the sun has scorched the rest. So I've got these ones on the left are Swedes, because the slugs have decimated all the Swedes we took up to the allotment. And the one here in the middle is Red Dragon, which is like a salad mustard leaf sort of thing. So they'll be getting potted on. And the other thing is, these leeks will be going up to the allotment. Take them up maybe Monday or Tuesday when I've got the bed ready for them. So they'll be going up to the allotment. But yeah, got a sunflower here not sure what to do with it. But yeah, the table's nearly empty. Once I've got everything gone from my table, then I'll take the table down and put it away, you know, and concentrate on other things. I was going to, I did bring some tools home with me last week, because what I'm going to do is I've got to replace this. It's all coming apart and the wood's all rotten. So this has got to be replaced. So I was going to dig out a trench here so that when I took the wood away, the whole bank didn't collapse. But it was just too hot all of last week to do any work in the garden, to tell you the truth. Little Nelly is hiding in a little castle down there. I don't know whether you can see her. Oh, she's just hopped into the hutch. You probably can't see her because she's in the shadow. But she just hopped down the tube and into the hutch. Well, that's the garden. I'm just going to go up and put on those swedes and any surviving red dragon mustard leaves I can find. But I'll see you later, back up the allotment. Welcome back everyone, we're up at the plot tonight. It's about 8 o'clock, so maybe got about another hour. We're going to be doing some working, but I'm up here tonight mainly just to get these squashes in the ground. I'll get them in the ground. I've done a few other odd jobs, tying up the tomatoes, taking off the suckers on the tomatoes, but hang around, I'll give you a quick spin round the plot at the end. But first things first, let's get these squashes in the ground. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the soil up a little bit using the hand tiller, the Wolfgarten hand tiller. This will chop off any weeds as well, but I just want to break the soil up a bit because it's been baked hard. This will need a good water to water these in. So I think I've got 4 or 5. I've got 5. So I'm hoping I can get them all in here and start them growing up that way, up the bed. Yeah, it's a good tool, this. I'm also going to do up here because I've got some peas and root trainers which are desperate to go out and I haven't got round to it yet. So I'm going to break the soil up along here, and hopefully on Tuesday when I come up again I'll have enough time to get them in the ground. Yeah, so as I said earlier, the weather's broken and it's actually quite pleasant at the minute. Bindweed. So let's get the squashes. Now, I've got a mixture here of Ichikikuri and butternut. That's a poppy that's grown. I'll leave that, see what we get. I don't mind the poppies grown wild, gives a bit of colour. Okay, so that's an Ichikikuri, it's a butternut. Okay, so I've got 4 Ichikikuri and 1 butternut, which suits me fine because I find that these little Ichikikuri squashes. The squashes actually mature a lot faster than the butternut squashes. I find the butternut squashes need a really long summer to actually get the fruit to mature. So just while I'm here, pull out a few weeds. So I'm just going to dig a hole, put these in, and I'll water them after. Well, I've got 2 watering cans full of water there, so they'll need a good water. I'm hoping they're going to grow up the bed. If they don't, then I can train them. I can use the metal garden staples to train them. So that's one. Just space them out a little bit. So I've got no allotment tomorrow. It's my partner Pip's birthday on Monday, and so for a bit of fun we're going to go to the Devon Activity Centre at Escott, where we're going to go on a what do you call them? A segway ride through the forest, and then we're going to do a round of air rifle shooting. The last time we came to the activity centre, we'd done some archery and we all had a good time, so this time we're going to try the air rifles. Then on Monday, we're going out in the evening for a meal to celebrate Pip turning 50. So she can get to experience forgetting things like what I do. That's the second one. So on Tuesday, Delilah's got the day off work, so hopefully we can come back on Tuesday. Hoping it'll be nice and cool, or not as oppressively hot. So on Tuesday, me and Delilah can come up here and we can crack on and get some work done to a pot, get last things done, little odd jobs out the way, just get a bit of time doing some work. Because I didn't get anything done last week at all. I was meant to be working in the garden at home, but yeah, it's just crazy working in that weather. It'll be good to get these away from the house. Save me having to go and water them every day. Get them in the ground and they can put roots down and search for their own water. I'm surprised I've only got one butternut squash though. I thought I had more than that. But as I says, these little Japanese squashes mature a lot faster than the butternut squashes. Now, I'm hoping that that's going to be the leading edge of the plant. So yeah, that's another job ticked off. Let's just pick up these pots and I'll give them a good water. So the tomatoes are looking good. I've taken off the suckers I can find and I've staked them up which is really important, especially for the Siberian panther, because they grow really large, or they can grow really large tomatoes like beefsteak. I'm just going to give these this other watering can just to make sure, and I will put down some slug juice and some slug pellets just to see if I can stop any slug activity from killing them. I'll give these a little bit of water. Excellent, job done. So the other week we were going to sit on the bench and have an ice cream, which is good. So I took the cover off and I was going to store the cover inside. And if you look in here, all the empty green gauge stones, and these are the ones that I haven't got out. I got all these out. There's just thousands of them. I don't know how many mice were living in here, but they've chewed up one of my bags. Well, actually two of my bags. They've chewed holes in. That's one of their nests. I should be wearing gloves really. But these are all the stones from the green gauges where they've chewed out the centre. So because this has got because this has a waterproof cover over it, it's the ideal place for them during the winter. They've got dry, it's warm, you know, because it's going to keep the wind out as well, the waterproof cover, and they've got a ready supply of food nearby. So yeah, that's where they've all been. And I've just quickly, I will show you the last of the sunlight, the green gauges. The tree is absolutely full of them. You know, it's everywhere. Everywhere you look, everywhere. I'll see if I can post a picture of what the tree looked like with its blossom. And as you can imagine, all that blossom turned it into green gauges. Turned it into green gauges. So yeah, hopefully we'll get another bumper crop of green gauges this year. Right, last job before I leave here today is just put some water out for the wildlife. So I fill this bowl, and any foxes or badgers or squirrels or birds can come and help themselves. I just need to find my little ramp to put in it so that if anything crawls in, it can crawl back out. That's a bit big. I've got a smaller one of these. I'll get that in a minute. But that's us finished for tonight. It's been quite a good night actually. It's just a totally different world when it's a temperature where you can actually get things done. So let's have a look at a few things before we go. If I take you down here, these cabbages are doing well, but I'm looking at the the kale is really shot on recently. It's looking really good. And the broccoli, well, 2 of the broccoli. That one's still a bit small. So on Tuesday, this bed's going to get a weed. And a good water. I'm going to soak everything. Still waiting for the seeds from the purple sprouting broccoli. The sweet corn, this got watered the other day, so I didn't get around to doing it tonight. It'll be okay. It should last till Tuesday. It's all looking okay. It's all still there, which is remarkable. Other things going on. Parsnips are doing well. We're going to thin them out on Tuesday as well. We're going to do so much on Tuesday. These squashes, I'll give these a good water, and I put down some more slug pellets just to try and protect them. And if you look there, it looks like we've got a little squash growing there. And we have another female flower just up here. If you can see that, you can see the fruit just behind the flower. So that's a good sign. Of course, that one's not pollinated yet, but I think that one is. I think once every flower comes off the fruit, I think that's pollinated. The peppers are looking really nice. I'm going to start picking these red ones next week. These are the Heavenly Facing Angel, and these black ones, or black and green ones, are the Jalapeno Tigers. Now, I would expect these to turn red, but these are looking good. Delilah loves them. She's going to grow them next year. Over here, I moved one of my aubergines out of the greenhouse. The greenhouse hasn't been shut down. We haven't really shut the greenhouse down until since the was it the end of May where we had that cold snap. But yeah, I'm quite. They're in that big tray because they're very thirsty plants, and hopefully they'll get water. But if you come into the greenhouse, I've got something to show you. Now look at this aubergine here. We have got aubergine fruit there, number 1 and number 2. First time grown aubergines, and we've actually got aubergines on the plant. So I'm very pleased at that. Obviously I'd like to have aubergines on all the plants. But that's a good start. Delilah's peppers. It's got little peppers on all the plants. Big peppers on this one. That's a good sized pepper. I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to be, but we'll see what comes out. These are the squashes that I planted tonight. I've put down some blue pellets, and I've also put some slug juice into yoghurt pots just to try and protect them from the slugs. Peas are down as well. I've not got high hopes for them. They're a bit sad looking pea plants. They've been in those root trainers too long, and they've gone from bone dry to soaking wet to bone dry to soaking wet. The lettuce is looking good. I'm going to start picking that. In fact, I wish I hadn't bought a lettuce in Aldi last night. So I'm going to start picking that. Even some of I'll pick the outer leaves of the Lilla Rossa, but for the butterhead lettuces, I'll just take the entire plant. Another job on Tuesday is the garlic. The elephant garlic is going over now, so that's ready to come out, which is good, because I can. The onions are still okay at the minute, I think, but the garlic's ready to come out. These are not the greatest looking onions, but we'll see what we get. We're almost ready. When the leaves start folding over like that, that's when they're ready to pull. So we'll see what we get. You know, we've got this far. We've only got another couple of weeks until they all come out, and we'll have something. Who knows? I'm sure we'll have enough for a few onion badges or something like that. That's it for tonight. It's 10 to 9. I'm going to head home, going to have a shower, maybe watch a bit of football, maybe have a glass of whiskey or two. But that's it for tonight. If you're enjoying these videos, please feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And I will be back again next week, hopefully.